What's going on today? How y'all feeling on this Tuesday? I need you guys to come on in and make sure you guys hit that like button and share. I have to talk to you guys about something. I don't know what's going on in the water or what's going on with these girls, but they are going out really bad and losing their life all over some wood, all over some pole. Ladies, it's not that serious. I'm sorry to tell you, but that wood is not that deep. It's really not that serious. You guys are losing your life over a man. You guys are crashing out over a man and a man that don't even love you. A man don't even care about you. It is crazy work. I gotta know, where is your daddy? Okay. Are they just suffering from not having a daddy or what? I mean, back to back story from Florida, Houston, you name it, Chicago. They are all have the same fate. So how you guys doing? And I would love for you guys to come up here. Hit that link at the top. I like when you guys challenge me. I like that we talk and we grow and we understand each other because I'm sure some of you ladies have went through the same thing or in the same position. And people like me, the world, we just don't understand. Why would you? Why would you go over a woman's house where your man at? Clearly he don't want to be with you. Clearly he don't want to be with you. And shouldn't that be enough? If your man don't want to be with you, shouldn't that be enough for you to say, you know what? I deserve better. I want to get out. I don't care how you feel. F your feelings. Clearly, y'all feelings is causing y'all to be with men that don't want you, don't value you, causing you to live to lose your life. So your feelings ain't doing you no good. So I say F your feelings, okay? Get out your feelings, F your feelings, and find Jesus. If you want somebody to love you, they say Jesus will love you. Okay. You better go find Jesus, girl, and stop chasing these men. These men don't want you. They just want to play on you, okay? They man, and some of y'all get so, I don't know, value when a man is how can I say it without getting in trouble? When a man is digging a sea, digging on you, digging on me, a baby baby, ooh, a baby baby, it's on like that. You know what I mean by digging a sea? Just because a man digging a sea, what does that activate your heartstring? Is that all it takes for a man to be digging a sea on you? Huh? Man, oh man, how far you have fallen. That ain't no damn compliment. A man, they naturally want to dig everybody's sea. Okay? It's nothing special. It's nothing to brag about that a man is digging on you. It's really nothing to brag about. It's not special. If you're not there, he gonna dig on another hoe and another hoe and another hoe. Okay? But honey, and to make it worse, these men are not even they're not even providing no financial. They're not providing a roof over their head. These women are, god damn, they are paying the bills. Okay, I don't get that shit. They paying the bills. They taking care of the man financially, honey. Okay, man. I don't get that logic, but I ain't gonna judge. You know what I mean? I try not to anyway. So let's get these likes up. If you guys can please get these likes up so I can tell you guys the story that I have to tell you. We only have 55 likes. So let's please get these likes up. All right. Someone says, can we talk about Charlie, Candace Owen and Charlie Kirk? Well, I'll tell you what, leave this alone. I do have several different YouTube channels, and I would like for you to go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check this out. So I just put these YouTube channels on my page, my front page, so it can be easier. So this channel right here, if you can see my scroll, it's called the Breakdown Play. Over here, that's where I do the news, politics stuff. Okay, so I will urge you to go over there and make sure you subscribe. You see how the numbers are so low? Because people like you want people to talk about news and politics, but you don't support when I put out news and politics. Look at this. Look all this. Jimmy Kimmel, the U.S. economy is collapsing. Look at this. Look all this. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. Now, if we get the numbers over here, I can go live over here and we can talk about it. Okay. So we need you to support that channel. And everybody that's interested in news and politics, I need you to come over here and support this channel because this is where I do my politics stuff. Okay. All right. So let's get back to what we came here for. And just to let you guys know, I just displayed it all easy on here. And I'll go through all of this, each one later. But let's get to this where you came here for. So you see this girl right here. She's 25 years old. All right. She's 25 years old. And she is looking at attempted murder charge. The scene that you guys see, this is her house. Now, this girl she's been getting into drama with this girl prior. This girl, they stay into it. Okay. Now, the girl that she shot, her boyfriend is her man too. They are sharing a man. Okay. But see, they're just friends. Her boyfriend, the 25-year-old and her boyfriend, they call each other friends. You know what I'm saying? So she was chilling. The friend came over there. He drives a Mercedes car. It's always the ones driving a Mercedes car, right? And I bet you he don't got no job. And I bet you he's a rapper. And I bet you he's a scammer. You know, all these, what can I say? Call them. All these ninjas, honey, they all got Mercedes. Honey, it's all fraud. They be buying them cheap Mercedes. They just scratch off the VPN number. They do a whole scam. That's why everybody got damn Mercedes. You know that they really not on that. It's talking about like value as far as the money goes and really can afford it with a legit lifestyle. They do not be legit. Okay. They very crooked. Okay. So anyway, she 25, her friend, the Mercedes car, he got a girlfriend. Now the girl, the victim that got shot in her BBL, she said she was in the area and she was just driving along. I don't believe that. You know you was looking for your man. You know you probably got a tag on his car or something, right? So she says she saw his car outside of her house. Mind you, they know each other. They've been beefing before. So she decided to park. I know you lying. I know you lying. What are you parking for? Honey, she done parked. She done got out the car and started bamming on that girl door. Talking about some, where my nigga at? Where my nigga at? Girl, he busy. Okay? Your nigga busy right now. All right? He'll let you know. Mind you, the girl been calling her boyfriend. He's ignoring her. He don't want nothing to do with her at this moment. And he be hearing his girl call and knock on her door. Girl, he ain't coming outside. Okay? And how do I feel about that? This is the type of man that she chose. Okay? You know your man is a dog. You know your man is a dog. So, hell, you got to deal with the consequences of your man is a dog. You chose him. Okay? Ain't nobody tell you to get with that man. Ain't nobody forcing you to be with that man. So, anyway, she's with that man. And he act like he just ignored the F out of her. He ain't come downstairs. He was up in the girl room, right? They was freaking or whatever. So she said next thing she know, she went from the front door and she was making her way to the side door, like to the back gate to the side. I guess she was gonna try to hop that fence or whatever. She said about time she started to go down there. The girl you see on the screen, honey, she came out with that gat. She aimed straight for that ass and went pow, pow. She shot her in the ass. She shot her in the BBL, girl. She wasn't trying to kill her. And she said when she was shooting her ass in the ass while she was on her porch, she said, get the fuck off my property, ho. Get the fuck out of my property. Oh shit. Man, oh man. And what I gotta say to this 25-year-old girl, look, this drama ain't worth it. These men ain't worth it, honey. If you got girls popping up over this man, clearly he need to cut ties. He need to man up, tell this hoe, I don't want to be with you no more. Okay? Because clearly he don't want to be with her. He don't value her, and he's only using her for whatever she got. He's using you, girl. And you know, some of these hoes like to be used. But so that's what happened, honey. She's up in the hospital. I believe she's gonna make it. But now the girl, this 25-year-old girl, she said that she ain't say it was self-defense, I guess. She said she was coming up on her property, and I don't know, she ain't say the right stuff. She's not like Holly. Her wordings were off. She didn't tell the police what they needed to hear in order for her to get off. I'm gonna look here exactly what she told the police, but the police still got her butt locked up, and it looked like she's gonna be in jail for a long time, you know, over this man. And I won't be surprised if the girl that got shot in her BBL, if she go back to that man, because you know they always do. They always do. I don't. I think it's the funniest thing. Good luck. Man, let that man cheat in peace. You ain't going nowhere, girl. Let him cheat in peace. Cause you ain't going nowhere. Let him cheat in peace. Go ahead. Watch your TV show. Okay, he'll come home when he come home. Let that man cheat in peace. Okay? Like you going around harassing him, acting like you his mama gonna stop him from cheating. He's still gonna cheat on your black ass. He don't give a damn about you, and you know it too. Oh well, he lied. He told me. Okay, they all lie. So I can't. I don't feel. They lie. You know they lie. So wait, why do you believe a liar? That's something you got to work out within yourself. Why are you believing liars? Like I said, get out your feelings. Your feelings gonna get you effed up in this world. All right. So the victim, woman who was the girlfriend of a man, she's 25 years old. So the girl you see is 25 years old. This happened in Miami Gardens. Incident was Saturday morning. So it was this Saturday morning at 9:50 a.m. Okay, so you know they probably spent the night, honey. He probably stayed over, spent the night. Oh, I don't do those sleepovers, girl. Your man gotta go. He gotta go. Okay. Get your ass out of my house. Okay. And the 3,000 block. Oh, and guess what? Okay. So when homegirl, when she was shooting at the girl, right, and shot on her butt, whatever, did that boyfriend still didn't come out and check on that girl? Hell no. They said he got in his Mercedes and he left the scene, girl. He didn't want nothing to do with that. The police had to track his ass down to give him a question and ask him what's going on, why you didn't come downstairs. He said he didn't come downstairs. He said, that's not my residence. Why would I come downstairs and that's not my residence? The boyfriend ain't want shit to do with it. And I understand. Okay. He like, you hoes figure it out. Okay. But honey, that's about it. You know, the boyfriend not gonna face any charges or anything. You know, he said he did hear gunshots. He did hear somebody banging at the door. But he said he wasn't gonna pick up because that's not his house. And that was that on that. Ooh. All right. So it says what triggered it. The victim drove by, saw her boyfriend's Mercedes parked outside the girl's home. She knocked on the door and called for her boyfriend to bring his ass outside. When she then walked towards the side gate, the 25-year-old girl you see on the screen opened the front door and shot 2 shots at her butt. Okay. I would never go up to no woman's house, no man's house. You can't pay me to go to nobody's house. I don't go to strangers' house looking for a man as if, baby, if you got my man, good, you can keep him. Okay. You can keep his ass. If you got him, good, you can keep him. I'm not about to fight over a man that don't want me. Is you crazy? Is you cool? Uh-uh. Okay, so that should be so funny. It's comical. Okay, it says reports yell, "Get from my house." When fired. And that's what that 25-year she said, get from my goddamn house, bitch. Okay. The victim had the victim had earlier banged on the door and was yelling that she was gonna beat her ass. That's what the girl said. The 25-year-old girl, she said she was banging on my door, yelling how much she was gonna, whoop me. She well, I guess they're gonna get the ring camera to figure all this out to make sure she ain't lying. The victim was shot in the buttocks in the back area. She fled to a nearby park to call police. Damn. Could you imagine your ass? What? And it's too early in the morning for this. It's 9:50 in the morning, y'all. Get you some breakfast, girl. Leave these men alone. And you have to run from a house, okay? Because the girl done shot you in your BBL, your boyfriend in the house, and he don't give a damn about you. He ain't coming out to check on you. She had to drive by nearby something, they say a nearby park, to call the damn police while her butt just bleeding out. Ain't that some shit? That's the fun. Ooh, and yeah, it's the man that y'all choose. Leave these relationships alone. Y'all better off just being single. Okay, just love Jesus. If you need somebody to love you, you want a man in your life, try Jesus. Get Jesus in your life. Oh, that's all the man you need is Jesus. Okay, that's it. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Y'all say y'all Christians anyway. It should be easy. Just find Jesus. Okay. But anyway, it says the boyfriend fled the scene in the Mercedes. He told police he was inside his friend's house when the knocking happened, didn't answer the door, and then heard gunshots. He claimed he didn't answer because it was not his residence. The 25-year-old was arrested, charged with attempted murder, and is being held without bond. Damn. She's held without bond, y'all, so her life is over. Over a damn man. It ain't worth it, girl. Stop having these men sleep over to early in the morning anyway. And then he got baggage because he got a girlfriend. That's just too much. That was a dumb decision you made. You 25 years old. You got your whole life to live, girl. 25? Honey, the sky's the limit, but not no more. All because of your feelings over a man. Hell, get out of y'all feelings for a man. Damn. How many do y'all not watch the news? Do y'all not what's going on right here? Why do you need a man so much? Because clearly they're not doing you no good. They are not doing you no good. They're causing you death. They're causing you to be locked up. You're causing you mental anguish. You stressed out all the damn time over a goddamn man that you chose. Leave these men alone. Get out your feelings. Okay? Go to Jesus. Find Jesus. Stay your ass in the church. You bored? Go to church and get on your knees and stay there. Stay on your knees. You like to get on your knees for these men anyway, but you won't get on your knees for Jesus. How about you try that? How about you get on your knees for Jesus like you like to get on your knees for these men? Huh? Huh? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. If you want to love somebody, go love Jesus. Other than that, keep your feelings to yourself. Damn. Whew, my goodness. I tell y'all, a self-defense claim. The girl appears to be claiming at least she was defending herself or her home. She says the victim was trespassing or threatening. Whether that stands legally depends on whether she had a reasonable belief of threat, whether the victim was on a property or had the right to defend. See, that's why I told y'all this 25-year-old, she should have said she feared for her life. She should have said it was self-defense, like Holly said, but she ain't say that. She ain't know what to say. She should have been prepared. I guess people think, it's Florida, stand your ground. They don't know the rights for real. It says whether the victim was on the property, what approaching to the side gate means in the text. Did the victim cross into what legally be private property? Was it a protected person in a home defense laws? Was it a protected person in the home defense laws? There are important legal. Right now, I'm just reading like her situation, if she's going to have rights to try to get away from this or not. They said the boyfriend role in the presence, the boyfriend, his statement may matter for establishing that was known to the girl. Okay. Whether she saw someone on her property who was calling out, also whether he had invited or allow access might complicate things. So they're saying that if the boyfriend have invited the girl to come in, it might have complicated things. But from what it says, that man did not invite that girl over his house, over that lady house. She was on there her own free will. Because I guess she was gonna snatch her man up. She was gonna get him and snatch him up and cuss him out and throw him in a car and say, "You coming home now?" I guess that's what else were you? And this is a whole man. What are you gonna do with a man? Huh? I don't understand it. Ooh, y'all need to love yourself. Leave these men alone. Okay, it says find Jesus, right? Yeah, go love Jesus. Jesus should be first before the man anyway, right? Ain't that right? In the Christian lifestyle, Jesus supposed to come before the man. You praising the man, you ain't praising Jesus, honey. Okay, your priorities all effed up. So it says the prior history. The victim and the 25-year-old girl are said to have a prior altercation involving the same man. They may feed into claims of motive, knowledge, or intent. So, honey, this is another situation once again. So, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about it? Okay, hey, I got my girlfriend. Hey, boo, how you doing? Maria? Maria? Maria, are you there? All right. I don't know what Maria doing. Maria. Maria. Maria.
Tonight.
Can you hear me, Ramia?
Oh, okay.
Maria. Maria. Hello? Maria. Maria. Do y'all hear me? Or am I talking to my damn self? Press two if y'all hear me. Shit. I'm just yelling. Am I mute? Hello? Is this thing on? Is it on? Is it working? Hell. Can y'all please press two if y'all can hear me? Maybe y'all can't hear me. Cause okay, Deborah said too. I'm
Yes.
just screaming, Maria. I can hear Maria. I can hear you breathing, girl. Hello, Maria. All right, Maria, come back in because I really want to know what you got to say about this. And honey, I'm gonna have to kick her out so she can come back in because I can't. I don't know what's going on with Maria, honey. Oh, I would love to hear what Maria have to say. But this news article, as you guys can see, is making its waves. It's on South Florida. It's on the local10.com. All right. So it just happened this Saturday. Okay. So it just hit a lot of people news report. I got it. They posted it 17 hours ago from the neighborhood talk. So I want to see what people are saying out here in these comments, and I want to know what you guys are saying also. Um, so what do you guys think about this case with this girl shooting her in the BBL? What do y'all think? Uh-huh. All right. So put the comments in. And if you put the comments in, I'm going to need you to put the comments in again so I can read them again because I was distracted with my own thoughts. So people in here, they said, but Florida has a stand your ground. Stop popping up on people's houses trying to fight, especially over the raggedy man. I agree. Florida has a stand your ground. I don't know what all that means because I don't know if she's gonna get off or not. But stop popping up at people's house. I totally agree. Stop popping up at people's house. Cause I tell you what, I'm not a fighter. Okay. I will pow pow. Do y'all know I was close to pound pound a hoe? Huh? Huh? This could have been me. This could have been me. Cause I don't fight. But I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna pop that ass. Okay? Yes, I will. Home girl talking about she about to dump all his clothes at my house. I know you lying. Don't you come over here, hoe. I know you lying. Trying to pop up. Pop up gonna get popped. Pop up gonna get popped. Pop up if you want to, gonna get popped. So I called the police to make sure my rights before I was gonna do the act because I was gonna do it. I was really gonna do it. So I called the police, and thank God I called the police because they were telling me my rights, and they say if I did it, then they go to jail. Cause I was saying, bitch, when you touch my lawn, I'm gonna pow your ass from the window. Honey, I was gonna pop that ass from the window. Do you hear me? Once she touched my lawn, okay. They said, no, you can't do that. I said, well, what are my rights? What am I supposed to do? Just wait till she busts on in? And he was like, yeah, if she try to break in, then you can defend yourself, but you have to warn her. You got to tell her, you got to pow pow. You got to tell her that you're going to do it before you do it. So they can get a chance to back off. I was like, that's too much work. Her ass shouldn't be here, first of all. Hell, that's too much work telling you, well, can you please go? I got the pow pow. Hell no. Then what if they draw their pow pow and start pounding at me? Hell no. I want to surprise that ass. You know what I mean? I want to surprise. Trick or treat, bitch. Pop, pop, pop. Fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? But they said you can't do it. You gotta warn these people. And I don't got no bond money. So I was like, all right. Ain't nobody gonna bail. I don't got no bond money, y'all. So yeah. So what are y'all saying about this? I want to see what y'all saying up in the comment section. So who's right and who's wrong? Put it in the comment section. Who's right and who's wrong? Let's get the likes up, okay? Deborah said, if you feel threatened, Deborah, I feel threatened. If you popping up over my house and you're angry because I'm entertaining your man, and I'm scared, Deborah. Hell, let me tell y'all, if I see a ninja with a hoodie on at night, I feel threatened. Shit. I'm going to walk my ass across the street. I'm going to get away from him. Because I just never know. I don't trust nobody, Deborah. I don't trust them. And I damn sure don't trust these. I don't trust these hood rats or these YNs. I don't trust anybody. And I'm very paranoid. And I will power you out of fear because I'm so scary. Hell yeah, I'm scary as hell. I do not fight. I don't want to fight. I can't fight, but I will pop you. You know what I'm saying? From a distance. Okay. I'm not going to let you get too close, Deborah. Okay. I ain't going to let you get too close. Oh, God. I'm not playing with y'all. Leave me alone. Thank you. They said y'all going to buy me out. Thank y'all. Y'all going to buy me out. We'll pass around the collection plate for Gigi. Please. I need that bond money, baby. Okay. You know I can't survive in jail. Hell. Ooh, girl. I can't even think about a day in jail. I can't survive in that place. That's why I make sure I don't do anything wrong. I don't do any crimes. Do I sin? Yes, I do sin, but I don't do any crimes. Okay. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I respect the laws, and I would never cross that line. So I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Yes, it can be scary. Someone, if people see them on video on the internet, she don't know them popping up and too many. Child, I had a person, girl, can I tell y'all something? Honestly, every time somebody ring my doorbell unannounced, my heart skips a beat. I jump because it's like, who the hell is there? I'm always thinking danger. You know what I'm saying? My goodness. I'm always thinking things. So don't come ringing my doorbell unannounced. Like, come on now. Who ring your doorbell, Gigi? Okay, people that's passing out flyers. I can't stand when they do it because I'm not expecting that doorbell to ring. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then they be all, and don't do it at night. Now, if you do it after hours, that's totally out of line. I'm thinking you're a creep. I had one guy do it. It was so dark and he was ringing my buzzer and I just like, oh my God, who are you? I didn't even say anything because I didn't want him to think I was home, you know? And I just looked at his ass in the camera like, what in the hell? Shit. I was on my other phone calling 911 about to report his ass. That's how scary I am. Yes, I'm very scary. I don't trust y'all. I do not trust y'all. So I remember one time I had my alarm system. Girl, why did my alarm system trip? Honey, I was about to break my neck. I stayed still. I thought somebody was in my place. I was like, Lord help me, Jesus. Man, just having your alarm. And I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want the people to think I'm moving my feet or to know where I'm at. Honey, if I have the pow nearby, I just have it by my arm and just aim it and just ready for their ass to walk through and pow. I'm not about to tell y'all I got no pow. And I don't agree with that. If somebody at my house, I don't want to tell them, hey y'all, I'm up here. Come up here. I got the pow. I will shoot. They don't care about that. They're like, okay, we know what the person is, right? Okay, so this is how we're gonna do. I want to catch their ass in surprise. Surprise, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Woo. Man, oh man. I tell you what. It says, I'm not sure who's right or wrong. I know I buying you out, Gigi. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I need that buying money. Because I sure don't want to stay in jail. I don't want to be with all those men in jail. Oh, they so rough looking and they be burping and doing all that stuff. And I can't survive in there, y'all. I can't do it in jail. Don't open the door. I'm not opening that door. You damn right. I'm not opening that door. Yeah, so that's what's going on over here. I'm going to look in the other comments. People are saying one is in jail in the hospital, and one is in jail, one is in the hospital, and he's somewhere playing a video game. And that's absolutely right. They are saying that this guy that they were both fighting over, either though one of his girlfriends in a hospital, one is in jail, he's not going to visit you in jail. And he's not going to visit the girl in the hospital. And why should he? You didn't require much. You don't require for a man to respect you because you don't respect your damn self. You don't respect yourself. So you got to do better. You have to do better. It is sad out here in these streets. Oh my God. You too pretty for that. Thank you, Crystal. But Crystal, if I was too ugly, I still wouldn't want to go to jail. Because you know why? I don't think it matters if you're pretty or ugly in this world. Honestly, when I used to grow up, looks mattered. But now, hell, anybody can get a boyfriend, girlfriend. Hell, anybody can. It doesn't matter. Everybody on TV, some of them, and man, since you bring the pretty up, listen, and I know y'all gonna judge me, but when I grew up, they only had pretty people serving food. And I grew up in a sexist area. I grew up in a very homophobic, transphobic area. I grew up in a very judgmental area. And they would not allow ugly people or plus size people to be a server. Usually it was just only pretty girls. Did y'all was raised like I was raised? Press 3 if you remember that from your time too. Maybe I'm the only one. I say that to say, nowadays, you got plus size people serving, ugly people serving. Goddamn, I had one girl. She was serving food and she had herpes on her lips. I said, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell on? I mean, how they serve the food, their hair be all messed up and knotted up. They don't care about how they represent themselves. It doesn't matter. Back in my day, you had to present yourself accordingly. You had to have some type of decorum about yourself. You know, it was the standard. But now, honey, it don't matter what you look like, pretty or ugly. It don't matter. It don't looks don't matter no more. Okay. uh, uh. So going back here, I'm gonna read some more comments. It says going to the front going to confront someone at their home in Florida is wild work. We all got guns. I know that's right. I would never. I don't care. I would never go on a nobody door. Only time I would go over somebody's house if my mama there and I feel like you're doing my mom some harm, but I'm not going to come by myself. I'm going to come with the cops. Okay. And that's only if my mom up there, but I'm not going there for no man. And what are you going there for? You're going there because you want the man to come back home with you so he can love you. He don't want to love you. He don't like you like that. If he loved you and respected you, then he will be with you. And that's another thing. That's why I say I don't care for love. And you'll hear me say it again, and I got to keep telling you, I don't want no man's love. You got to respect me and protect me. Okay? Because people will tell you, well, he loved me. He hit on me, but he loved me. He cheated on me, but he loved me. Because he got feelings for you. I don't want your feelings. Keep your feelings, man. I don't want your heart. I got my own heart. I want your protection and your respect. And if I have respect and protection, you ain't out here cheating on me. You're not out here possibly passing me something because you out here disrespecting your own body. You know? Whew, honey, I can't deal with that. I don't want no love. You keep that love. Because I know how y'all are when it comes to love. I've seen so many of y'all, how y'all love on each other. And I don't want that love. I know what love means to you. And I don't want that. So that's okay. Keep that love. They be thinking they be doing something. Talking about, I got feelings for you. Oh my God. Soon as they tell me they got feelings for me, girl, I'm blocking. I don't want you to have feelings for me. And you ain't paying none of my bills either? What the hell? Hell no. Hell no. You mean to tell me you got feelings for me? You ain't paying that nan bill, okay? You ain't helping me in nowhere, shape, form, but you got feelings. This is what it's like for you to have feelings for me. Get your feelings off of me. Take your feelings back, mother effer. Hell, I don't want them fucking feelings. Hell, that feeling, that is obsession and that's a death wish. Hell. If a man got feelings for you, he should be providing you the bills. Let's see them feelings work. He should be, you shouldn't have to worry about no damn bills. You shouldn't feel like you doing life by yourself. You should feel light, lifted, protected, and loved. That's some good feelings. But if a guy tell you he got feelings for you and you still feel like you got to worry about bills, tell his ass keep your feelings. Your feelings ain't worth shit. But some emotional stuff. And I'm not into that. I know a lot of you, maybe y'all are into that. That makes you feel fuzzy inside. That fairy tale. Oh, I got feelings for you and all that bullshit. I don't want it. No. Whew. They said, who is this person? This girl, she's 25 years old. She's in jail right now because she popped her friend's girlfriend. Nah, damn. How can I say it? Okay, look at the title. Florida woman arrested for shooting the girlfriend of a man she was involved with in the buttocks. Says the girlfriend popped up at her home looking for the man and wanted to, squabble up with her, beat her butt. And that's crazy right there. You come to my house and you want to fight me over a man? And I don't get it. If he's your man, then why are you fighting? Who fights? If that's your man, then what are you fighting for if that's your man? You mean tell me you got to fight for your man? I thought you were supposed to be sweet and living a soft life. Y'all don't want to live the soft life. And that ain't no damn protection. If your man got you out here fighting just for his attention, he ain't protecting you. He putting you in harm's way and you putting your damn self in harm's way. But that ain't protection. Protection is when you don't have to pop over nobody's house. You don't got to fight with no other girls. You don't got to go through his phone book and all that because he gives you protection and security. Don't you know security and protection, don't they go together? When you are buying an alarm system for your house or your car, you notice protection and security. Okay. Secure is when you're confident and you don't feel the need or the urge to go through his phone. You don't feel the need or the urge to pop up. You're not worried or stressed. Oh, my baby don't love me. He with somebody else. That ain't secure. And that ain't protection. Because he be out here cheating on you with somebody else. It's possibly he's going to catch something and give it to your ass, which he already probably have. Or if that's not it, look how you are. You stressed out. You worried. Is that supposed to be a relationship? Hell, man, you could do that by yourself. Hell, it's supposed to help you and be better, motivate you to be the better version of you, be a more light work, a partnership. But I guess it's all because y'all in y'all feelings and y'all like a feeling of it. I don't know. Like I said, y'all can keep them feelings. I don't want none of it. Hey, OG, how you doing? OG, you gonna come up here and give us a word? OG, you gonna give us a word today? Okay. All right. So people in the comment section over here, it says y'all be getting sad, going outside over a man. I have to laugh. I gotta laugh too, because I can't believe that y'all are really doing this over men. I can't believe it. I don't understand. If y'all have been this way, have done this over a man, can y'all please come up and help us understand the mindset of people that have this mentality? It says, sometimes I'm really glad I'm single. I know I am. She looks really pretty. And peace, even her hair not done. She looks nice with her hair not done. Okay, it says, wait, why is she in jail? If the other girl came to her house, because she didn't do it right. She didn't do it right. They said they still investigating. She popped up. She wanted to fight her, but it seems like when the girl was going to the side, that's when the girl came out and she told her to get off her yard, and she ended up popping her. Now, was the girl coming towards her? It don't seem like the girl, when you came outside and you put the pow out, did you give the girl a chance to retreat? Was the girl coming towards you? If she was coming towards you, then why did you shoot her in the butt? I mean, shooting her in the butt is shooting her in the back. Or did you shoot her on the side of the butt? I mean, did she know that you was? Don't you got to give a warning or nah? See, and damn, I ain't gonna tell you where I'm at, but okay. Press 1 if you have to give someone a warning. I gotta look and I type it up. Press 1 if you gotta give somebody a warning in Florida, if they're on your property. Or press 2 if you don't have to warn them. You can just actually shoot if they on your property. I'm not sure how the laws work, but I can definitely look it up. So I'm gonna ask this computer. Okay, in Florida, do I have a right to shoot if somebody's on my property? Or do I have to tell them I'm about to shoot or warn them first? Especially in this case. People want to know, why isn't she let out because the girl popped over her house? All right, so I'm going to put it in and see what they're going to tell me back. Do. All right, so I'm just waiting for it to give me an answer. Usually it give me an answer. So they're searching for Florida law for stand your ground. My goodness. Okay, it says short answer, but only in a few narrow situations. Florida laws let let you use force, including deadly force, to defend yourself or your home without duty to retreat. Only if you reasonably believe it's necessary to prevent intimate death, great bodily harm, or the commission of a forcibly felon. So I guess they're saying it only applies like to not warn a person. It applies if you feel like you about to die or the person is about to do great bodily harm to you. And in this case, was that other girl, was she going to do great bodily harm to her? I don't know because she didn't have a gun on her. So I don't know. It says you are not required by the statute to warn someone before using force, but firing a gun is risky legally. In fact, prosecutors and judge will decide later whether it's justified. All right, so in Florida, you don't have to warn someone, but what I don't live in Florida, so the state I'm in is going to be different. But in Florida, you don't have to warn. So if you are on somebody's property, better get your ass off. They might shoot your ass. But they can't just shoot you and get away with it. They have to prove that you were a threat to them. Just coming and knocking on someone's door, that's not a threat, you know? Right? Just if somebody just come and knock on your door and bang on your door, is that a threat? Press 1 if it's a threat, press 2 if it's not a threat. I don't think that's a threat. If the girl just came there and just bamming on the door, yelling for her man to come out, that's not a threat. Now, she says the girl said she was going to beat her A. So I don't know how they're going to take that. I don't know if that threat is reasonable to take somebody's life. Well, she didn't take nobody's life because the girl's still living. So the girl ain't dead. The girl is still living, but they're charging her with attempted murder because they said she attempted to murder her. Well, hell, she shot in the ass. So I don't know if that's attempted. I don't know. So it says, damn. So what did she just shoot her in the foot? I mean, if she shot her in the foot, is that attempted too? Man, these laws are very tricky. It says if you can use deadly force only if you reasonable believe it's necessary. Yeah, sorry, I read all that. Okay. No duty to retreat. You can shoot anyone who annoys you. What? It says key practical points. Don't get this twisted. No duty to retreat. You can shoot anyone who annoys you. What? Can you shoot anybody that annoys you? It says the belief that deadly force is necessary must be reasonable and tied to a threat or a serious harm. Okay. So I guess you can't do it if they just annoy you. If someone's just upset, knocking and yelling, and not posing an intimate, deadly threat, deadly force will usually be unlawful. Okay, so they're saying that if the girl is not posing a deadly threat or deadly force, then it would be unlawful. They're saying here that someone just being upset, knocking and yelling, uh, may not be posing a threat. Okay. Someone shooting someone even in the buttocks can be deadly force. Damn. Any firearm discharge is treated very seriously. Courts look at whether the force used, was warning shots are dicey. They said warning shots are dicey because I like warning shots, but people are saying, in different states, it's illegal. So they're talking about warning shots. Florida laws and some law case laws have allowed limited defense displays or warning shots under narrow facts. But firing into the air creates other criminal risks. Reckless discharge, endangering others. Don't assume it's safe or legal. So y'all don't be sharing no warning shots. I thought I can do a warning shot too, but they say if somebody, say for instance, me and this person get into it, and I want to scare them, and I want them to back up, and I'm like, I'm serious, and I do a warning shot, right? I can go to jail for that because they're saying it can is reckless discharge when you're firing up in the air, even if it's a warning shot. Endangering others and so on and so forth. I didn't know that until recently, so you guys better know the laws. And you know the laws change so damn much. God damn. It's just best just to stay out of these situations and stay out of situation with these men. Hey Maria, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Gigi.
Hey, I'm glad you came up. What are your thoughts about this?
I I think that she's still in jail because, like you were saying, even though the person came to her house, which she should not have, I think the law is saying like you have the right to use or threaten to use deadly force or something to protect yourself if the person was attempting to break in, which is like they call it committing a felony. So if the girl was trying to force her way in, then you could defend yourself. But if
Right.
that girl was just knocking on the door and talking about where's my man, and you're in the house and you're safe, you come out the house. I don't know. Maybe that's why she's locked up because she
Yeah,
didn't
I
have.
think so too, Maria, because you are safe inside the house, but you go outside on your porch to aim and shoot. Why didn't she call the police? Couldn't she call the police, Maria?
Yes, and she should have because like you had plenty of time to just get on the phone and call the police and tell them to come over there. You did not have to go outside.
Right. You should have warned the girl, say, listen, I'm calling the cops and I do have a licensed gun and I'm licensed to carry and I will shoot you. I have the cops on the phone right now. Leave from my
Right.
property. And
Exactly. That's
then
what I think.
and then every cuss word, every threat that girl would have put, it would have been recorded on the 911 call. And if she would have broken my glass, I would have broke that ass. And it would
That's
all
right.
be recorded on that
That's right.
911 call. And that's how we gonna do that.
That's right. That's what she, and that's why I think maybe that's why she's still locked up because she didn't have to go outside. She should
Yeah,
have
she
stayed
did.
in there. You know, she should have stayed in there with that community man and
Hmm.
enjoyed herself.
And look at it now. She's 25 and her life is over. She's about to
Oh,
go down for attempted murder.
well, one thing, and that's another thing. If you shot her in the butt in her BBL, that means she was leaving, running away,
Yeah.
and you still shot her.
Well, she says she shot her when she was headed to the side. So I'm assuming that she came out and she shot her on the side of her cheek.
Ooh,
Or she could have shot her when she was leaving out. Possibly. I didn't think about it like that. But it could be when the girl was leaving out running, she shot it at. But the girl, they said these girls have been beefing for a while, so they have that type of energy. So y'all better get out y'all feelings. Y'all having this anger for these girls you don't even know over a man you don't even know. You think you know him, but you don't know him. You don't even know yourself. But yeah, go ahead, Marie.
I think too when 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 women or even men do this, but when we're talking about women, they get all in their feelings. I don't really think they're angry with the female. I really think they're angry that with the guy because he's the one disappointing them. He's the one cheating. It may come off like they're angry at the girl unless that's your husband and you warned her, stay away from my husband. But I think that when they go over there, they're really angry with him and may just be jealous of the new female. But I really
Mhm.
think that anger is towards him because
Nope.
you going over there to demand that he come talk to you. You mad at him.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Marie. You say they mad and disappointed in the man. Why are they not disappointed in themselves? Why are they not saying, "Man, why did I pick him? Man, I can do better. Why am I putting up with this?" Why are they not disappointed in themselves?
I
Huh?
think I think they are disappointed. I think that they do go through all these conversations in their own head about why am I putting up with this? I'm gonna leave him. This if it happens again, I'm gonna leave. I think they do, but for some reason, like reality is pushed aside. And like you said, whatever the strong feeling that you have, maybe like you don't want to be alone, maybe you really do love this person or you really like this person, so that kind of push that reality
Marie,
aside.
I'm gonna interrupt you. Okay, let's go through all of them. Okay. You feel like you're alone. Then they say go to Jesus. Okay. Why can't they go to Jesus, Marie? If you feel
they
alone,
re-
go to Jesus.
they really should, but they're not. They need, but you know what it to me, what it presents is that you definitely have stepped away from Jesus
Big
when
time.
you are making those decisions to be with somebody who is not really meant for you. Maybe like if you're choosing somebody who's known to be a cheater, if you choosing somebody known to be a womanizer, if you choosing somebody who who is a drug dealer, if you choosing someone who is a ex-con or something like that, you know these people are not right for you. So that
But
to
I
me
be
is
thinking this. Sorry to cut you off, but I do
Mhm.
that a lot. Just bear with me. But I
Okay.
be thinking the people that be picking these people, something wrong with them. Like it's a reflection of who they are as well. Because I don't think
It
they're
could be.
innocent.
It could be. It could be a reflection of who they are because if you're choosing drug dealers, ex-cons, maybe that's all you see. Maybe that's what you've been raised around. So
I
if you're
don't
not
give that no excuse either, Marie. Just because
no,
you
but
raised around and you see it here, I was raised around a lot of stuff that I'm not the part of. And you pick and you choose what you want. So, I
it's true.
don't
But
know. I
environment,
hear what you're saying, but I
don't
guess
you
I'm
think?
not that convinced. You said
Don't you
what?
think? Don't you think like environment and that what they say is that vicious cycle where generation keeps repeating this because some families are just so broken and so jacked up that these children are growing up seeing this, they're emulating this, they think that this is all there is,
Yeah, I think
especially
that's true.
if they're not getting the opportunity to see anything different or better.
Yeah, I think that's true for some people, especially people with weak mind and they're sheep like and they just gonna follow, the norms and their norms is dysfunction. So those people that are followers, which are most,
Mhm.
yeah, I think they will. I can't relate to that because I've never been a follower. If I did follow, it's probably because it was calculated and I knew exactly what I was doing to get a certain type of outcome, but I was never naive. Um, but yeah, now
And some
you
people
said
are naive. I
you
said
said
some
some
women
people are.
are
Yeah,
very naive, very naive. I was, and
tell us
you
how were
know,
you naive, Maria? Let's get in your business.
I was very naive. I lived in, it was like you said, that fairy tale. You want that fairy tale, and I was very like selective. And then after college, it was like things were not. lining up the way you say it, and then the environment you're around, you start accepting things that you shouldn't accept. And
So
then
you,
you,
what did you accept from that man?
I just chose someone that I knew that this person was not right for me. But at that time, not, just
So why did
being,
you get with him?
I think it was going through another loss, and then you're just vulnerable and you let in that energy that you shouldn't, because
Going
you
through
are,
another loss. What, somebody died?
just a
You
loss
don't
of,
want to go in. You don't want to go in it.
it is, it's like a spiral, like from broken heart
God.
spiraling.
So you went from broke. You like a Cardi B. You went from one broken heart, so you got in with another guy just because the other guy broke your heart.
it, I think it was a rebound, more like rebounding, not
Hmm.
giving yourself enough time to heal and to adjust,
Right.
and going into it and choosing someone that you may not even really want to be with.
Uh huh. Mm. Well, I don't know what to say. Well, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't get your feelings too far involved. But I
Yeah.
think that's fine. Should I've had rebounds and I know what time it was. Hell, I tell you two stories, Marie. One story, you talk about a rebound. It was this
Yeah.
guy. Oh my God, Marie. Okay, so this was the time in my life where I was only going for ballers, girl. Okay. Niggas that got money. So I had to develop a reputation about myself being a gold digger. I didn't care that people called me that, but it just they said it like it was so bad. And then I think what got to me is my inner circle, my associates. And I look back, I feel like all of them were fake friends and fake associates. Was having sit down meetings with me, talk about, oh my God, I just think that you always go after these guys for money. And I think that you really need to do something else and you need to date out your comfort zone. First, Marie, I'm fine with how I date. I don't have no issues with how I date. I'm not complaining. But why are y'all complaining? That's so weird to me. If I'm fine, I'm not crying. I'm good. So it got to my head, Maria.
I mean,
And I'm like, well, shit. Well, maybe I need to consider dating somebody that don't got money.
oh
Maybe I
gosh.
need to consider being in my feelings because I never really cared to date in my feelings. But I was like, maybe I need to try it. Let's see what everybody's talking about. So it was this broke dude at college. So I was like, yeah, I want to highlight him, whatever. I didn't highlight him, but I just made myself available. And then he was like, he just got finished with a breakup and he going through shit. And I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna be your sunshine. Cause he was talking about how his ex didn't love him and stuff like that. And I'm like, I can love you. I can show you what real love is. Real love. Hey, I'm searching for real love. So, Maria, he was my project. Okay. I treated him like a project in the beginning because I just really wanted him to know what it feels like to have that experience of somebody loving him and stuff. And all I did was how guys used to treat me. I just treated him like that, you know? So, in a mix of doing all this fucking sacrifice, because I'm like, girl, and then I had to be around his family, his ghetto ass family. Oh, girl, I couldn't stand that shit. Then I got to meet his sisters and shit, and they were so ghetto. I remember going to a hotel. I was like, why are we going to a hotel? I got a house, but we they got kicked out the damn hotel before we even got in. And I'm like, I don't know why am I putting up with this shit. This is not me, but I'm trying to do something out the norms to prove to my associates that I can date somebody that's broke. But I will
Mhm.
say the D was good. Okay.
So
That kept me holding on, and it was a
you
nice big size. Okay,
did you
okay.
get caught up?
Yes, I did. So I got caught up because so much investing I was doing with him, spending time, and then I end up tripping my damn self. So I did help him get out of his slump. So at this point in time, he was like, he had his head up high. I built that man. I gave him confidence, Marie. I put the battery in his back because without me, his ass would be low confidence and nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I put his head up. So after all this building and the dick was good, I was like, I want to keep him around. Child, he was going to clubs without me and shit like that, and I felt some type of way about that, Maria. I said, "Nigga, you know, in my head, I'm better than him. That's how, bitch. I'm better than him. He should be honored, okay? Because I don't
Honored.
even deal with your kind, you know."
Honored. Honored. That's
Girl,
yeah.
he over there entertaining a fucking scrub, okay? This bitch, she not even on my level. She was never on my level. This hoe always wanted to be in my inner circle. She looked up to me, even though she's older than me, but she still wanted to be a part of my vibe. And I'm like, this motherfucker, I should have left his ass in a dumpster where I found his ass. You know? So,
Yeah.
but I still have a little bit of feelings for him. Still didn't go out that way. So, I don't know. I guess I was just feeling some type of way. How was I feeling? How can I describe it? I felt like a little lonely. I felt lonely when he wasn't picking up the phone and he was at these clubs and shit and he was having a good time without me. Goddamn, I was your good time. Hell. And
So
now
you
you
felt
think you can go ahead and you can do it without me? Fuck you. So I was like, I need to I need to go back to my old habits, being a hoe. So I entertained this other guy and this is when I used to allow guys to sleep over. I don't do it no more. But he slept over because I felt lonely. And when I feel lonely, I want somebody to hold me all night long. Okay. So I just needed that. So he didn't why he gonna pop over my house while the other man there? What the fuck you doing? You know? I thought you was out
right.
with the hoe. Stay with the hoe. So he done popped up, girl. Girl, I'm nervous as hell because I'm still trying to give off like I'm so in love with you. So I told that man in my bed, I said, get your garbage ass out of my motherfucking bed, nigga. I said, you gotta go. You gotta go. You get out. He was like, I ain't never gonna chill with you no more. You fucking crazy. Why you kicking me out? I said, no, get your ass out of my fucking bed, motherfucker. Okay. And
Did
my man,
you?
he just kept calling me and calling me and calling me. So soon as the homeboy left, I called him back like an hour later. Like I was so sleepy. He's like, I know you fucking around. You fucking with. I said, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Just lying like a motherfucker. He was like, your spot. Cause I gave the dude my parking spot. Because it's Lemon Park. And I said, that's my neighbor. I let them neighbor park out. I'm gonna lie. Hell. Shit, he
Right.
lying. We all gonna lie. So yeah, that's how I got caught up. And I learned my lesson. I think I did. I mean, I have made a few more mistakes, but yeah, that's that on that. But I would never fight for him or pop over nobody's house for him or nothing like that. But I did, I tripped and fell over my feelings, but I got my ass back up again. And then afterwards, how did that end? It ended with he still wanted to be with me, but I didn't want to be with him anymore because I just know I can do better. And he was an experiment anyway, and I just got caught up. So yeah, that's how that was.
Good that you got out of it. So it looked like this female, she got all caught up in her feelings because she acting out and she really is mad at that man and she did something that she can't undo. A lot of people, women go over to show up at other people's houses and men do it too. Sometimes they're fortunate enough to get out of that and to get a wake up call that what the hell am I doing? But this girl right here, her wake up call is something that she can't undo. And I know she feels stupid for doing this and regrets it.
Well, she gonna be in jail for a long time. I hope she don't got no kids.
Yeah, she gonna be locked up for a long time because especially too, even if they give her a bond, is she gonna be able to afford it? Because if you can't afford the bond, you're staying right there.
Yeah, I hope she got a mama and a daddy. That's gonna help her out. Cause I know that dude ain't gonna help her out. And it's all over some wood. The wood ain't that good. Mm-mm.
It is. It really can. Before I go, I just wanted to tell you, Gigi. I
Yes.
I want to give you a little dime. I was just watching another channel, and
Who?
it was an Fumi.
I don't know who that is.
She's an African. She lives in
She
London.
said something about me?
No,
Oh.
she the story that she was covering. I was like, I wonder what Mom Gigi would say about this.
Well,
It
send it
was
to me. I'll do it.
It's the international queen pageant that they held in Thailand.
Oh, with the transgenders. Yeah, I seen that. So what
And
happened,
the
you guys? It's a oh, I'm sorry, Marie. You want to tell it?
no, no, I was just saying that the African American from USA won, and no one came to congratulate her. They went to embrace the runner up.
Cuba. Cuba.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So what she's talking about, they have a transgender pageant, okay? And I did oh my God, Maria, I didn't say anything about it, but I did do it on my channels. You know, I got several channels, and I even show you guys that I did do it. I did cover it, but I just didn't put my personal spin on it. So if I go here, you guys see these are all of my channels that I'm working on currently. All right.
Okay.
So right here, this is true crime stuff, right? Over here,
Okay.
this is gonna be like trendy gossip, rap female, stuff like that. Over here, this is like news, politics, stuff like that. Over here, it started off as motivational, but y'all don't like motivational. It's going too slow. I'm not in the right algorithm for motivational, so I'm turning it over to another gossipy channel. I'm thinking about more direction to like dating. It's so controversial, these dating stuff that y'all got out here. So yeah. And this right here, this is more, how can I say it? Just raw, unfiltered. I talk more about LGBT stuff, transgender stuff, stuff like that over there at Jessica Kahiner. Now, this is where I put that video of the USA black trans. All right, so I click this right here, and I'll play it actually.
Yes.
Now, this happened at the Miss International Queen Beauty Pageant. If you don't know, it is the largest beauty pageant for transgender women. It's held every year in Thailand, which totally makes sense because Thailand is very LGBTQ plus friendly. And the winner this year was Miss USA. Her name is Midori Monet. The first runner-up was Miss Cuba, and the second runner-up was Vietnam. And a lot of people feel like I was acting like a sore loser. Throughout this competition, to say the least, I've been bullied. I have been told I look like a man. I have been pushed. I have been thrown rocks at. And, well, it's a bit of a shock to see what's happened. This is very, it is what it is. And we have to move forward. And what are your sentiments about the moving there? I think the organization is going to have work to do, and if that's what I'm so confused because this was beyond me. She is such a sore loser, and she was not the only person getting bullied. Midori got bullied too. Like, was Miss Cuba expecting to win out of pity? I am so confused, and it is frightening me how she is so stone faced right here, whereas Miss Vietnam is all smiles and has no problem being graceful and congratulate. Trying to figure out what this was all about because why did only one person initially come up to congratulate Miss? So
that's what everybody's talking about. You see the winner is the black girl, but you see once they told the world who the winner is, everybody rushed up to Cuba like she already had it planned. Like they already had it planned in their mind. If the black girl win, that we all gonna celebrate like we won to humiliate her. So it's
Yes,
all humiliate factor, and it sounds like they're mean girls. They all bullied each other, and you would think, shit, y'all got the whole world bullying y'all and about to take y'all out of here, and y'all want to sit around and bully each other. Child, child, child. I don't know what to say about it. But here it is.
Congratulating Miss USA. And while I do understand she was frustrated and let down in the moment, right? If you don't clap for others, it'll never be your turn. And I'm still trying to figure out what this was all about, because why did only one person initially come up to congratulate Miss USA? And then when some of the contestants did start walking over to speak to Miss USA, the energy was still not the same. It wasn't as pumped and excited as what they gave Miss Cuba. But it's okay. We are going to rock with Miss Malaysia, because Miss Malaysia is rocking with us. She had no problem coming up to congratulate Miss USA, who deserved her win. She was well spoken and so poised.
Well, congratulations to her. I know it must be a challenge, to have the whole world hating you. But I think she did a pretty good job with, feeling like she's not bothered and just keep on pushing on. And I'm sure that that
that
that
was
Cuban girl, she really just cannot stand that other girl won over her. So
yes, yes.
mm,
It was
mm.
harsh. That was harsh. So it was hard to watch it because I was just like, how could you do that? You're not congratulating the winner. You just surrounded. You just walked away from her. Oh,
Well, I think they do it because they're hurt. They're hurt. They're in their feelings. They don't want to believe the truth. They can't take the facts that they lost. And
you don't think it
I
had
don't.
anything to do with race?
Yeah, I think because of the color of person's skin, and they probably feel entitled. Definitely, I feel like it is.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
feel entitled based on race.
yeah. Because they all embraced each other and just left her standing out there by herself, and that was
Mhm.
very telling.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Missy said Big Keys gave you a shout out on his channel. Thank you. Shout out to Big Keys. He does an excellent job. But yeah. So that's all we got here. Any else you guys have questions? Maria, do you have any questions about me about this situation?
No, I heard what you said, that you're saying that you think that she deserves to be where she is.
And in jail?
Yes.
Um, do I feel like she deserved to be in jail? I think if she just came outside and started shooting the girl, then yeah. I'm like the police. You have to show me exactly what she did that caused you to, harm or
Hmm.
but I haven't seen that yet. So I wish she wouldn't have did that. I wish she would have called the police and had everything recorded. It felt like she was just hot headed, and she was so upset that that girl popped over her house looking for her man, and you know she was ready to pop off. And but they said they have history of hate. Like these girls, they cannot stand each other. But anytime you willing to take that pow, I'm thinking that you really have hate in your heart. But people are saying that it's normalized in certain communities where this is just the norm. They're gonna rush to the gun and they're gonna rush to take you out of here. So that's very scary.
Yeah, and that's what kind of worries me too, is that people who may have handled it differently, but because they have the gun, they're quick to pick it up instead of resolving it. Maybe they would have fought, but because you have
I don't fight. I don't want to fight. I'd rather just shoot. Nobody got time to fight.
maybe they would have, but if you like I said, if she has the gun, she's thinking she's the one with the power,
Mm.
and she's not
Well, she better
afraid.
put up some receipts telling the police that this girl has threatened my life. If she have receipt text messages of the girl saying she was going to take her out of here or threaten her prior, and then she popped up and saying the same thing, then I can see, okay, I understand. You can see that as a threat. you know. Um,
Yeah. It
and
kind of it
she should
kind
have shot her when she was coming towards her. Like if she would have came outside with the pow pow to warn her, and then the girl
yeah.
start charging to her, then yeah. But then who's to say, okay, what if I do that and then the girl come back with her pow pow, or feel offended that I pull out my pow pow? Now she wanna over. It's so much.
Yeah. I just feel like I think like somebody like this woman or whatever that didn't have to come out the house, but because she had the gun, she felt like she had the upper hand.
She did have the upper hand.
Yeah. And
Uh
she
huh.
went out there she went out there when she clearly probably didn't have
Yeah,
to go.
she saw that girl ass leaking from her driveway. That ass was leaking. And she didn't call the police either. She just went back to bed.
Oh my God. Yeah. She
Uh-huh.
and she
They said the
she's
girl
like
had to run to the park and call the police. Her boyfriend didn't come out here to see what was going on with her. I'm sure the girl said, "Yeah, I shot your girlfriend. I shot that hoe," and he probably gave her a fish bumps. Like, yes, good thing. He's probably trying to get away from that girl too, man.
probably that's a good point because if he's doing other things, his interest really not into you like that.
It's not. And I guess people will say, well, why won't he just break up with her? Because he's
Maybe
a
he did.
liar and he's a coward. Duh. They are
Maybe
cowards and liars, and they're never going to break up with you.
maybe he did break up with her and she still was hanging on.
That's possible too. But I don't think dudes really don't break up with you. They just keep leading you on. That's what I've
Mhm.
noticed. They don't like to break up. They want to have several different girlfriends, 20 if they could. Hmm.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
thank you, Marie. I'm
Nice
so glad
talking
that you
to you.
came up here. I love every time I do a topic, you come up here and talk to me. I appreciate you.
All right. Have a good day.
Have a good day. I'll come back tonight. I'm going to take a nap. Love y'all. Make sure you guys like, share, and
Okay.
subscribe. All right. Bye.